Bumper. Hi guys, Palm at Car Audio. Hope you're all keeping well. And welcome back to the final episode of the E30 LTO build. I'm sure you guys have seen it all over the internet over the last few weeks. I know I've been seeing it, been tagged loads of times in it. I think the day that it was released, that we showed it at Players Classic back in June. That weekend, I think my phone almost melted. So thank you for the wonderful response to the car. I hope you all like it. I keep getting asked, you know, what wheels are on it, what size are the wheels, what size are the tyres, what's been done to it. So I thought I'd just jump on and run you through everything that's been done to the car. Hence the piece of paper and the long list of modifications. So I didn't want to miss anything out, so hence the paper. So I'll apologise in advance if I keep referring back to this. I just don't want to miss anything out. So engine-wise, it's still a stock straight six 2.5. It will be going back under the knife over the winter months, and we will be doing some power upgrades. I've got a rough idea of what I want to do to it, but I'm not going to let too much on. I will tell you though, it'll have a screamer pipe coming out the bonnet. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. So yeah, next show season, you'll be seeing it letting off some smoke at shows and stuff like that. So yeah, but apart from that, aesthetically the car's finished, and I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest with you. I love the way it came out. I'm just glad that we were able to bring Kaiser's render to reality. And in his own words, the reality is better than the render. So Kaiser, thank you very much for that. And it's been an absolute pleasure working with you on this project. Originally, this car was supposed to only take 2 months to build, but it's taken 2 years. There's obviously been a few delays along the way, which you can learn about in the previous episode. There is a link above, which you can watch the first episode of this video to find out where the journey began and why the journey began. And then carry on watching the rest of this to see the final finished project. I'm going to start with a few bits on the interior. So it's had a rear seat delete done. It's had a half cage fitted with a crossbar at the back. Now the cage, when I first started looking for roll cages, I couldn't find anything that I really liked. So believe it or not, this cage I took a punt on eBay. So it's had a rear seat delete. It's had the roll cage added. It's got a pair of Recaro CS Roadsters in the front with Sparco harnesses. I've also retained the original seat belt. You don't want to be driving around in a harness all the time, so you have the option of just using the single seat belt, which is quite nice. We've also fitted a Momo Ultra steering wheel, kind of like the dish steering wheel, so it's nice kind of drifty type steering wheel on there. It's also got a PS Designs short shifter, which is quite cool. Makes me feel like I'm actually in a drift car, but I'm not. You know what I mean. So the door cards have been fully retrimmed in-house. The centers are all done in Alcantara, and the rest of it's just done in black vinyl. Audio side of things, naturally we went with a Kenwood head unit. It's a KDC X70 200 DAB, so it's got DAB, it's got Bluetooth, it's got all the mod cons. And up front we have power-based speakers in the front, so 6.5 inch with a 3 inch and a tweeter as well. And there's also a 6.5 inch component kit in the back. Believe it or not, these power-based speakers powered just off the head unit. They sound absolutely brilliant. If you're in the market for some speakers, I'm telling you now, try out some power-based speakers. You won't be disappointed. I'll move on to security. It's actually got a Viper 5204 remote start alarm on it. I always knew it had an alarm, but the boys in the workshop didn't tell me that they actually did connect the remote start up. I found that out a few weeks ago, so yeah, thanks guys, appreciate it. Remote start works really well. Moving on from that, wheels and tyres, I guess. We went for the Rotiform LHR-Ms. Nice motorsport typey looking wheel with a big dish on it. 17 by 10 up front with a 235 40 17 tyre on the front. And on the back we've got 17 by 12.5s running a 315 3517. They're wrapped up in Nankang AR1 track tyres. I think they look absolutely great. What do you think? We just wanted to go for that big, thick track tyre look kind of thing, so I think it tied in really well. And again, it was the wheels that Kaiser chose, and it's what he rendered the car with, so we decided to go with those same wheels. And I'm glad we did, to be honest with you. They came out absolutely brilliant. So thanks to Rotiform. Suspension, you don't need to really guess too hard. It's on full airlift performance with 3P management. I will in the coming months be adding the height sensors as well, so it'll be 3H. So yeah, thanks to Airlift, our #1 preferred suspension brand here at the tuning store. Now this is actually a revised kit. For those of you that don't know, the rear arches are a lot wider than the initial kit was, and the actual wing on the back is a lot bigger than the original kit used to be as well. I actually didn't know what the kit was going to look like until it turned up, and Kaiser did mention that, listen, I'm sending you the revised kit, the rears are wider, it's got a bigger wing on it, I'm sure you'll like it. And he was right. The kit looks absolutely brilliant. Just the wide stance, especially when it's aired out on the floor, it looks absolutely killer. So before the car went for a wrap to Boss Dog Graphics, who did an absolutely outstanding job on the livery, the car was sent to Dips at Custom Cars just to get it prepped for a wrap. You know, that would normally involve just fitting in little dips and stuff in the body kit so you have a smooth finish. Now Dips, being a BMW man himself, he went to town on it. He ended up spraying all the door shuts in gloss black for us, all the bonnet shuts, boot shuts, so he went over and above what we were expecting him to do. So Dips, thank you very much for that, mate. You're a top man. Going back to the wrap, so after Dips had finished with it, we had the car traded over to Boss Dog in Surrey. I must say, this wrap, it's quite involved. Being wrapped in 2 different colours and then all the pinstriping overlaid over the top, that must have taken some serious skill. And I know it took quite a while for the boys down at Boss Dog to execute it. We were very happy with the job, so Boss Dog, thank you very much for the wrap. You exceeded our expectations. I hope you all like it. Pay particular attention to the boot build, which was all done in-house at the tuning store. So the whole car was actually built here by the guys at the tuning store. You know, Jay, Sam, Steve in the workshop, they all had a part to play in it. You lot are all 3 of you top guys. Thank you very much for that. The kit's been, the execution of fitting the kit is absolutely brilliant. It's fitted down to a T. I can't fault the fitment of the kit. It's a really good quality kit. And obviously the design, you know, Kaiser's vision, it's just on the next level. I'm not sure where he gets these ideas from, but Kaiser, absolutely brilliant. It's been a pleasure working with you. And who knows, we might actually do another project with you guys. So yeah, keep watching. There is also a stage 1 kit, believe it or not. And there is a little bit of a difference. You just don't get the rear spoiler, and you don't get the bottom diffuser for the rear as well. So that is literally the only 2 differences between the stage 1 and the stage 2 kit. Yeah, we wanted to go the full 9 yards, so we went with stage 2. Well, I think that's enough from me for one day. I will be back to you with an update in the next few months after we've done the power upgrades, and you'll see me doing some smoky, spinny stuff out on the road. Or maybe not on the road, maybe just in the car park here. But yeah, in the next few months, we're gonna get it lit. Well, I'll see you back soon. See you later.